We're live together. We'll just make sure that the connection's stable and that we're doing okay before we do a quick intro to everybody, who I'm sure are going to be delighted to see you, kid. Absolutely over the moon. Well, I think we're good. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Steven Crighton, and you join me with new addition Stanley on his first walk of the of ever with Crighton Pet Services, and the first of many, I guarantee, because I think he's going to get on great with the pack. If you're not familiar with me or the channel, I'm a professional dog walker based in Edinburgh. We're in Edinburgh city centre right now, at one of the amazing spots that I take the dogs to. And ordinarily, when I go live, I have sort of 6, 7, 8 dogs. But today being Saturday, I've just got Stanley out on his, where is he? There he is. Out on his first session. And I think next week he'll be good enough to join the team. So we'll see how that goes. He's just dipped out of my sight just now. Stanley! Stanley, good boy. Good boy. He was just round the corner in one of the bushes. So let's not worry about me, and let's talk about him a little bit. So yes, a border terrier, a very beautiful border terrier, aren't you, buddy? And he will be now my 5th border terrier that I look after. The other 4 being Alfie, Biscuit, Juno and Otis, and so he'll be the 4th boy. And he's already, on Friday, he met, which of the borders did he meet? He met Alfie, he met Juno, he met Biscuit, and he met a few others of the small pack on Friday morning when we were out. So he's he took to it like a duck to water, to be fair. He just slotted in perfectly. He was quite happy. He really was just another addition to the pack, to be fair, which is why he's off the lead just now. I think I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to keep him under good control. Stanley, come. Sit. Good boy. This is what it's like with just you and I. It's sometimes different when there's more distractions and other dogs around and things like that, but one of the things that we find is, because if I ask the dogs to come, say bud, good boy, they will all come flocking, and it creates a bit of competition between the dogs. That competition is really healthy for me and the way that we train them. So Stanley, keep coming, bud. Yeah, so we like to create and generate that little bit of competition across the team, because then it becomes not a case of will I come to you or won't I come to you. It's like, can I beat that dog to you? This way, Stanley, Stanley. Good boy, good boy. There's a few other dogs around, a few distractions. We're just going to see how it goes. We've been led to believe that Stanley's not that great around bigger dogs, which is partly why he's out with the little guys. If you've seen some of my sessions before, you know that Otis and Biscuit, the other two of the border terriers, 2 of the 4 of the others are regularly out with my bigger gang in the afternoon. And from an energy point of view and from a temperament point of view, those 2 are really well suited to it. Stanley, here's just a wee bit on high alert just now. You're looking back a lot, buddy. Is it because I'm talking, or is it because you're not sure about something? Because we've been walking in relative silence up until this point. It's quite hard to walk backwards, but it is. The place is a different beast. I'll just show you where we are. So we're on one of the hills in Edinburgh. There's Arthur's Seat there, which is a quite famous one. Hi bud, good boy. And then Edinburgh Castle Rock is sort of directly ahead of us there just now. So we're in one of the more central ones. We won't dox ourselves. We won't say where we are. Keep coming, buddy. Keep coming. God, they don't need microphones, do they? They're shouting at each other. Goodness me. Can you find it? Can you find it? So yeah, you were beaten to it by the jackdaw, buddy. Go on. go find it. Yeah, and on so Saturdays I'm never here. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays or Fridays, and we tend not to come here more than 1 or 2 days out in the week. But let me tell you, we've been here for 10 minutes and I already hate it. I already hate it. There's too many people about. And whereas when we're out and about, usually we would see things like other dog walkers and things like that, and you might think, oh, if I've got 8 dogs and another dog walker's got 8 dogs, 16 dogs together is recipe for disaster. But the reality is that I'd rather bump into another dog walker who I know has vetted their dogs, has them trained, has them pretty well under control, than meet one single other dog with their owner who I don't know and don't understand. So just now we're kind of, I mean, him and I are probably both on high alert a little bit, and I suspect that as I start to relax, he'll maybe start to relax. He'll pick up on my my stress levels through my smell anyway. Come here, buddy. You sit nice? You sit nice for us? Good boy. Will you wait there? Can you wait? My boots are squeaking. Stanley, come. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh, 1-to-1. This is great. To be honest, I mean, I've said to the owners I'll take him for a walk, but it's not really, I don't think, I mean, we've been out for about, well, I've been on the live for 6 minutes. I reckon we've been out for 11 minutes or something. I reckon I could just turn around and take him home now, because it's not going to be a problem for him to join the team. Just look at the way he's walking side by side. He's focused on me. He's obedient. I think what I'd just like to see is a little bit more in relation to how he reacts to things. So the crows tend to follow us around quite regularly, and so it'll be interesting to see how you deal with this fella, buddy. Although not much is happening. Good boy. Good boy. I shouldn't really discount the fact that you're being a good boy just now, kid, because it really is good behaviour for you to ignore this bird. Thank you. Sit nice. Sit. Good boy. Not much of a catcher. Not much of a catcher. There you go. You can both have a biscuit. This crow will now follow us around for the rest of the morning. You coming? You coming? Good boy. William, thank you for tuning in. It's nice to see. I don't get to see anyone's names or who is on the live. I just see a number at the top of my screen, and sometimes it doesn't even show me that. So it's nice to know someone's out there watching us. And if you're just tuning in, allow me just to explain again. So Stanley here is going to be joining my team of we've got 23 dogs altogether that I work with. So he's the latest addition to the team. He's going to be out with us next week with I think on Monday probably there'll be the first walk, and he's out he'll be out in a pack of either 6 or 7 other dogs. So so today's just to get a feel for how he responds to me and what normal looks like to him. But I think he's a little bit, this is not normal behaviour for him to stand as rigid as this and to be fixated on certain directions and things like that. He's not really exploring, and he's not that chilled out. So maybe it's because I'm talking, and maybe he's trying to understand what's going on. He's listening out for audio cues and trying to figure out what it is. So one thing for sure, he's going to go home and he's going to crash out this afternoon. It'll be a busy day for him mentally, but yeah, I just need to get a feel for how he is, and he's super responsive and super biddable, shall we say, but I'm not seeing too many natural behaviours from him, which we'll maybe try and get onto in a moment or two. This path along here is a bit narrower. There's less open space. That'll focus his mind a little bit. The bushes on either side of him will give him something to get his nose into, and we'll see how he fares here. We'll take him to the end of that, then I'll maybe take him down to the duck pond, which is down below. Maybe you just heard a duck there, right on cue. Depends on if the microphone picked it up or not, I'm not sure. But he's just, I know I'm pointing the camera forward, but he's just trotting along quite the thing behind me. Stanley, keep coming, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. So yeah, so this little path here might give us a better indication of what natural behaviour looks like. So just for a moment, I'm just going to remain a bit quieter and just see what he does. He's just snuck up the side there. Let's see what he does. This way, buddy. Stanley. Stanley. This way. Good boy. We're enjoying a good smell. Oh, William, he's lovely, by the way. Thank you. I agree. I'm entirely biased, but I also agree. Good boy. Is that nice? Come on then. What's this way? Oh, we're going back the way. Yeah, a little bit of... So you saw before, he was incredibly biddable and obedient, and now he just changed his mind. He went back. He was following his nose. So that's what we talk about when we mean more natural behaviours. He's just not being robotic. Good boy. Good puppy. Well done. William, he is very clever. Genuinely, he's one of the more... Border Terriers are always sharp. They're always very, very quick-witted and intelligent dogs, but he is also in the upper echelons of that situation as well. Earlier today we've been practicing jumping in and out the van and a few other bits and pieces, and he's just shown me that he has a great understanding of what's going on, and a little bit of that was the refusal to do certain things. So although he's incredibly biddable on camera just now, yeah, I'm walking backwards, Viv, sorry. Maybe that's a better way to do it, just to kind of follow him up. Yeah, that maybe is a better way to do it, but you have to see my unwashed face. Here we go. He's relaxed. He's kind of settling in. We're walking at probably about half the pace that I'll be doing on Monday. We're just sauntering along, enjoying what's happening. He's having a good sniff. Yeah, it's good. It's good. He's not giving me any red flags, put it that way. If this was a dating site, there'd be lots of green flags I would see. I mean, he's cute, obviously. He ticks my boxes. Right, I'm going to stop with that. I don't know where I was going with it, but here we go. Yeah, so Viv, this is Edinburgh. It's actually, if you joined us during the week, it was even more glorious because we had blue skies and it was like 12 degrees or something and not a breath of wind. So yeah, we have had, I mean, I'm very lucky to do what I do where I live. I never really discount that, to be honest. He's overtaking me. Good boy. Yeah, it is. I love it. I love what I do and I love where I live. But not today. Right, what do we have? These guys have a dog with them, I think. A whippet. Let's see how he deals. Hello, have you been in the war's trouble? Morning. How are you? Everyone okay? Could you too? Well done. that was good. That was a nice little interaction there, and quite happy with that. Obviously they don't know that I don't own this dog, but they probably looked at the camera and were thinking, what's going on there? He's very fixated with the guy that's walked past us. I don't know if you saw him on camera. Maybe just give him a wee... Stanley! Stanley! Keep coming, bud. Good boy. That's great, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. I'm deliberately not talking. I'll tell you about something in a second. Come on, bud. Well done. If I was out like, and what's just happened there just now with my big dogs, who are all, speaking of intelligent dogs, they are as sharp as you like. There's someone rustling about in the bushes, and there's a guy who maybe saw him walk past camera. He had his shoes up and stuff, and he was kind of walking as if he was dancing and bouncing, and just not natural behaviour. Talking about natural behaviours, it just wasn't natural for being in this environment. And but it's the person in the bushes. I don't know if they're having a pee or if they're trying to find something or what's going on, but I know that my big guys would have figured out there was someone in the bushes, and that this person was kind of acting a little bit odd, and they'd have let me know. God, would they have let me know. It's the perils of working with very clever, very clever animals, is that they don't miss anything. They miss nothing at all. Anyway, so Stanley watched that guy walk past us, sort of bouncing, bopping away to himself, and was like, no, this isn't normal, and he froze and was a bit fixated on the guy. So I think it's a good indication of his intelligence level and his risk assessment, understanding what a threat is, all that kind of thing. It's important for their survival, but as pets it's not really that important because I look after them, right? But the fact that he was able to identify that wasn't right, I'm happy with. Hey buddy, hey, you're doing great. I don't actually know where we're going, bud. Are we going a full walk? We're walking really far away from the van, and I don't think it's necessary, but in fact we might. Would it be weird just to turn around and go back, see how he gets on? Bri, hi. Hi Bri. Yeah, let's just go back, Stanley. Let's go back this way. And the reason I say that, I need to get back to my little boy who is currently at rugby tots. So not to ruin Stanley's fun, but this was never intended to be like a full session, just a let's see how we cope. Good boy. We scattered that smell, buddy. You let everyone know we've been here. Right. As always happens, if the dogs know that we're going back the direction that we've come, they're more familiar with it. They understand what's happening. Their thought process changes. And you see how Stanley has been behind me and he's now up ahead. He's more confident. He's less, I suppose, trying to work things out. And I was just about to say this, he's probably going to shake in a few seconds or a minute or so, and that's him just shaking off some of the stress of him not knowing what was going on to him now understanding, we're going back the way. So shaking, like you just saw, it lowers the heart rate by a really significant amount, by about 20% or something like that. He's really directly behind me right now. So when they shake off, when all dogs shake off, whether they're wet or whether they've just woken up or whatever it might be, it reduces their heart rate every single time. And so they actually, when I'm out with my team and there's 6 or 7 of them together, we regularly reward them for shaking off. They maybe get a biscuit or some physical touch. Good boy. And also some verbal praise, because it helps to keep them calm. That lower heart rate is what keeps us nice and calm. And so if we can drop it by 20%, then that's what we want. Stanley, this way, buddy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. That's what we like to see. Good pup. Keep coming. Keep coming. Yes. I see from my numbers on the screen there's a few more people joined us. I'll just explain what I'm doing. So I'm a professional dog walker. I'm based in Edinburgh. Stanley here is one of the newest recruits, or he is the newest recruit. He'll be the 23rd dog that I look after on a weekly basis. And he's joining us from next week. So today was a chance to get him to practice jumping in and out the van and walking with me and seeing how he copes out and about in some of the places that we're going to be. He knows this place already, which is fine, but I don't know him and he doesn't know me that well, so we're just getting to know each other. So if you're interested in how he gets on Monday morning about 11 AM we'll be going live again. So if you'd like to follow us, see how he gets on with the other 7 dogs, then hit that subscribe button and you'll not miss out our notification. If anything, if you wanted to help a small business this year, that massively helps me, just hitting that subscribe button. Because what it does is, from imagine you were coming looking for a dog walker and all of these people follow the account, you'd think, this guy must be quite reputable. So we're near enough at 1,000 subscribers on the old YouTube, which is my top performing social media platform. Even outdoes my Facebook followers and all of that. So yeah, so we're doing well on this. I'm delighted, but we'd always like one more. If you would like to join us, there's a dog up ahead. We'll see how he deals with the spaniel. Spaniel's body language is great. They're tentatively approaching each other. Stanley's just stiffened up a little bit. We are a wee bit tight. Hi, bud. There we go. See how Stanley's loosened off again? Morning. How you doing? So the tail sort of froze. The head froze. He wasn't all that comfortable in that confined space. But he's managed it well. He's made a good decision. And he's handled that better than I thought. And I didn't have to interject at all. All I did was put a bit of pressure on from behind, so to speak, in the biblical sense, just by approaching him and ushering him forward. So, wanna go this way, buddy? We've not been this way. This will be new. Yeah. William, I've got a cold and it probably sounds like I'm out of breath, because my nose is entirely blocked and I can't breathe through my nose at the same time as speaking. So I'm probably like so please forgive me if it sounds like I'm about to keel over. I do about 120,000 steps a week, so this isn't as taxing as it might sound. I probably sound like I'm about to collapse, but yeah. Just my nose is entirely blocked, and I hate that. It's only this morning, but you know what? We slept with the heating on last night, and I think that's what's brought it on. I'm used to being outside all day, every day, all conditions. I never get colds, and all of a sudden last night we have a bit of comfort, a bit of warmth, a bit too comfortable, and now I'm full of it. So. Oh, Izzy, I'm just reading your message on the screen. Oh, so you've got am I right in thinking you've now got a dog since since you were last on our channel? If I'm right, that's amazing news. I love it. Tell us about him, or her, or them. Tell us about the dog. Not great news. I love when people are getting dogs. It's literally like, if you're watching this along and you've maybe not got dogs or you've never had dogs, they are the best. They're so challenging. They make you think. They make you a better person for sure. They get you outside. You make new friends. They make friends. It's just an incredible sort of change to your life. I would thoroughly recommend it if you're thinking about getting a dog. If it's your first dog, Border Terriers are, if you're determined to get a dog, Border Terriers are good dogs. But if it's your very first dog and you're not too sure, these guys are pretty smart. And you don't really want too smart a dog for your first dog, because the second you're not paying attention, they're off doing something cheeky. And they'll know when you're paying attention and when you're not, because they watch you like a hawk. They understand every aspect of your body language, every aspect of your routine, and so they very quickly figure out what they can and can't get away with. So, which is part of the love, right? Having a sort of cheeky imp. Good boy, Stanley. Good puppy. Why is that tail gone up? Is that because I said good boy, or is that for something else? Stanley. 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 What's this? Come here, buddy. Come here. Thank you. Let's see you. Oh, Uzi. Sorry guys, I'm reading the comments as they're coming through. This is great. So is your pit bull a rescue? William, you have a Doberman. He's 2-year-old. Oh, that's my boy. I've got a pointer, William, and he's 2-year-old. And they're kind of similar. Kind of. In a lot of aspects. Size, appetite, energy, intelligence. They've got different drives, but they overlap a lot. And I know that 2-year-old time can be tough, so stick with it. Yeah, I do like Dobermans. First time I saw a Doberman was is it the Snoop Dogg video where he kind of turns into a Doberman? And then my neighbour, who was like a teenager when I was I was younger, I don't know what age, but he got a Doberman because of that album. And that thing was, lovely, but it was crazy because we knew it as a puppy and then as an adolescent dog. And it was owned by a teenager, right? So it kind of got away with murder. But nice. Nice. Well, I'm almost back at the van. I think that from Stanley's point of view, he's ticked a lot of boxes for me today. I don't think we didn't meet as many dogs as I thought we might, but I've also maybe taken that might not have been that obvious to people who don't use this very often, so most people probably want to go to the top of the hill. Stanley! Stanley! Oh, there's a dog chasing a ball. Oh, and you've decided to come to me instead of going to them. What a good boy. What a good boy. Right. Wow. Half an hour online. It's amazing. Thank you to everybody that's joined us. I've seen a couple of people pop up and say they've subscribed. I'm not able to like read it properly quickly enough because it was only there for about a second. But anyone who's done that, thank you so much. You don't need to, but anyone who would like to see how Stanley gets on come Monday about 11 AM UK time, we're going to see this young man with the team. It won't be from the start of the walk, so we'll have already done maybe 20 minutes, half an hour by the time we go live. So maybe by that point I won't be going live, depending on how things go. But I suspect that we will jump on and see how things go. So to everyone who's commented and watched, thank you so much. And if you want to stick around and subscribe, even better. We'll see you on Monday to see how he gets on. I'm sure he's going to be fine. Thank you so much. Ending the live now. All the best. Bye bye.